Hi everyone! Welcome back for another daily from Clues by Sam. Let's get started. Two innocents to the right of Gary neighbor Ollie. Mark Igor and John as innocent. Both criminals below Barney are connected. If you look at John's clue, there must be either one or three innocents among these three. It can't be three, because otherwise Igor's clue cannot be satisfied. Therefore, there are two criminals among these three, and they must be connected. Mark Max as a criminal and Vera as innocent. There's an odd number of criminals neighboring Barney. If you look at Vera's clue, rows 1 and 2 must have the same number of criminals. So if Barney was innocent, then he would have an even number of criminal neighbors, which we don't want. Therefore, we can mark Barney as a criminal. There are more criminals in row 1 than row 4. Let me show you how I approach clues like this. The first thing I do is I assume row 1 has only one criminal. Then everyone in row 4 would be innocent. And following Igor's clue, Hank would be a criminal. And then I will reverse the chain and see if any contradiction happens. So now I will assume Hank is innocent. Then row 1 and 2 would have one criminal, and following Barney's clue, everyone in row 4 would be innocent. But this time, there's only one criminal below Barney, violating Igor's clue. Therefore, we can mark Hank as a criminal and Ruth as innocent. Both criminals above Uma are connected. If Pam was a criminal, then the column would have to look like this. But this violates Barney's clue. Therefore, we can mark Pam as innocent and Gary as a criminal. Column C is the only column with 3 innocents. If you look at Hank's clue, either Ollie or Zoe must be innocent. Since column D cannot have 3 innocents, we can mark Tyler as innocent. There's an odd number of criminals neighboring Max. Remember that Hank has an odd number of innocent neighbors, and we know either Adam or Donna is innocent. So the third innocent neighbor must be either Kumar or Nicole. And that's 4 innocents neighboring Max. Therefore, we can mark Susan as innocent. Take a look at Pam's clue again. We know from Ruth's clue that either Adam or Kumar is innocent. And since column A cannot have 3 innocents, we can mark Uma as a criminal. Also, since Hank must have an odd number of innocents, either Donna or Nicole must be innocent. Following Pam's clue, we can mark Chavi as a criminal. There's an equal number of criminals in rows 1 and 3. Mark Ollie as innocent and Zoe as a criminal. Here's our final clue. An odd number of innocents on the edges neighbor Hank. Mark Adam and Nicole as innocent and Donna and Kumar as criminals. And that finishes today's puzzle, solved in 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next video.